अनुभवामि। दर्शकाः, सम्प्रति क्रमः अस्ति त्रिज्याप्रभागन्तर्भूत संवादस्य।
वेदांत सिद्धांत निरुक्तिरेषा ब्रह्मैव जीवः सकलं जगच्च अखंड रूप स्थितिरेव मोक्षो ब्रह्माद्वितीये श्रुतयः प्रमाणम्।
कः अर्थः अस्य वचनस्य नीतीश? किमर्थं च भवता एतदुदीरितम्?
अस्य अर्थः अस्ति यत् वेदान्तस्य सर्वासां परिचर्चानाम् एषः एव निर्णयः यत् सम्पूर्ण ब्रह्माण्डे ब्रह्म अतिरिच्य किमपि न।
किं वेदान्ते रुचि उत्पन्ना भवतः? मुक्तिमार्गम् अन्विष्यति वा?
एतत् सर्वं तु अद्यतनस्य त्रिज्या प्रभागीयातिथेः संवादम् अवलोक्य अवगम्य चैव अवगम्स्यते भवत्या।
प्रिय दर्शकाः, अद्य त्रिज्या संवादक्रमे उपस्थितो अस्ति भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थानात् अधीतपूर्वः संस्कृत वेदान्तादि विषये प्रवृत्तः श्री जयशंकर नारायणन् वर्यः, यः स्वजीवनम् अध्यात्म वेदान्तादि विषयैः कृतार्थयति। तर्हि जानीमः तस्य अनुभवम्।
दिष्ट्या अद्य अस्मत् समक्षं राजते आचार्यः जयशंकर नारायणन् वर्यः, यः नाम तत्र आर्ष विद्या वर्षिणी गुरुकुलम् इत्यत्र आचार्यपदवीम् अपि सुशोभयति। अथ संगणकशास्त्रवेत्ता वैज्ञानिकः अपि प्राक्तनः सः। महोदय, वार्तावल्यां भवतः स्वागतमस्ति। मम प्रथमः प्रश्नः अस्ति यत् अचिरादेव भवता काशी तमिल संगमम नाम काशी तमिल संगमः यः कार्यक्रमः अस्ति तत्र भवता प्रस्तुतिः कृता आसीत्। भवान् अपि तत्र उपस्थितः आसीत्, प्रत्यक्षतया वा अप्रत्यक्षतया वा। तर्हि तत्र के अनुभवाः भवता विशिष्टाः अधिगताः, एतस्मिन् विषये अहं ज्ञातुकामः।
सर्वे नमो नमः। अहं संस्कृते एव सम्भाषणं कर्तुम् इच्छामि, परन्तु लोक अवगत्यर्थम् आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदामि।
अस्तु।
It was a great experience. Both the government of India and government of Uttar Pradesh have to be praised a lot for the kind of arrangements they had made. They had taken care of everything, right from the train journey from Chennai up to arranging all the travel within Kashi, and again Kashi to Triveni Sangamam also we went, Prayagraj, and again from there to Ayodhya. Mostly people nowadays are only talking about the differences between north and south, but we have to actually celebrate all the connections which we have. In fact, in Kashi itself, there is a Nagaratar community in Tamil Nadu. For more than 200 years now, they take part in the 3 a.m. puja in the morning. Again 9 a.m. there is another puja, and in the evening also there is a puja. So 3 times in a day, they are the ones who supply all the puja materials and take part in that. And this has been going on for more than 200 years now. It's not yesterday or something. So like this, the communities which are there in Tamil Nadu actually are taking care of the day-to-day puja in Kashi. So that is something really which shows the kind of connection we have. So the celebration of this connection was a great experience, and I think maybe something similar should be organized in Tamil Nadu for Kashi people, maybe, because as it is said, for neutralizing all our papa, we go to Kashi and take a bath in Ganga. But if you do some papa in Kashi, you have to come to Kumbakonam in Tamil Nadu. That's what it is said. So there is every 12 years we have a Maha Madham like that. There is a great function is there, and there is a big, you can say, a temple tank where people come and take bath. So I think there should be a reciprocatory program also.
संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिकायाम् अपि भवता कार्यं कृतं यदा संगणकशास्त्रस्य विकासः एव जायमानः आसीत्। एतस्मिन् विषये अहं ज्ञातुकामः, अथ तत्रैव कथं नाम अध्यात्मक्षेत्रं प्रति नाम तत्र प्रवेशः करणीयः अस्ति भवता इति, कथं द्वयोः विषययोः अत्र उद्भवः जातः.
Even in USA, the problems are the same. The fundamental human problem is not any different. You can say the difference is that in India, you are uncomfortably unhappy. In US, you can be comfortably unhappy. So at that time, I read a biography of Ramana Maharishi. So Ramana Maharishi is a great saint in Tamil Nadu, and of course, he is known world over also. And he was born somewhere near Madurai, but at the age of 13 or 14, he went and settled in Tiruvannamalai. There is a place called Tiruvannamalai, which is also one of the Moksha Puris, we say. It is a very Arunachala, it is called in Sanskritam. So this Arunachala is where he always wanted to go. Somehow he got attracted to that. And then once he reached there, he simply threw away everything. He was living there in only a kaupina. And he never moved more than, I think, like a 10-kilometer radius. In his entire life, he was there, just there. But whoever we think are successful people, they all went to him really. He didn't want to go anywhere. He was just sitting in one place. And all the so-called successful people went to him asking for something or the other, or whatever, peace of mind, you can call it anything. So when I read his biography, and this struck me so much that I thought, now I have something to achieve. I would really like to have what Ramana had rather than what anybody else had, because they were all not really happy even after achieving so many things. So that's how my interest in this came. But then what happened is, I did study a lot by myself. At the time I was in US, so I used to read a lot. But my own reading did not lead me much. I used to read, I used to do meditation, I was doing a lot of things myself. But then I somehow felt I needed a guru. I have to study with somebody properly to understand the solution itself. So at that time, I met my guru, Swami Dayananda, in US. And I was so impressed by the way he was teaching with such clarity. And so I actually somehow convinced him to take me as his Shishya, his student. And then I left my job in US and came to India. Then I studied with him in his Gurukulam, Aarsha Vidya Gurukulam, near Coimbatore. There is a place called Anekatti near Coimbatore. There, Aarsha Vidya Gurukulam is there, and my Guruji was conducting a 3.5-year residential program there. So I did Gurukula Vasam and properly studied Sanskritam, Vedanta with Shankara Bhashya, even Paniniya grammar, Nyaya Shastra, all these things, different traditional knowledge disciplines we studied. And that's how I came into, you can say, the spiritual pursuit.
शोभनं. ये वैज्ञानिकाः वेदान्तदर्शने मुग्धाः सन्ति, स्निग्धाः सन्ति, ते तत्र किं विशिष्टं तत्र पश्यन्ति, कथमिव तत्र के विशिष्टाः अनुभवाः आप्यन्ते वस्तुतः, यद्द्वारा ते प्रेरिताः भवन्ति इति भवतः अनुभवः अपि अत्र योज्यः स्यात् इति कृत्वा मम प्रश्नः.
Quantum level 99% is only space. Then what do we actually perceive as solid, liquid, gas, etc.? It's all only some appearance, correct? It's all Maya really. That's all. At a, whatever we are seeing at a macro level is really a Maya only. It's only an appearance, because at the subatomic level, everything is only a few particles. So how did it then become all this variegated world? Is something scientists are also thinking about that. And that is something which we have already, our Shastras have talked about it. In fact, if you take the Shankara Bhashya, in the Taittiriya Bhashya, Shankaracharya says that space and time are created because Brahman is Sarva Karanam, including Akashaha and Kala. Akashasya Kalasyapi Karanam iti Brahma Avagamyate. So, this being the case, we in our tradition, we always considered space-time to be created, which is something the scientists came about this view only like few decades back, correct? So there are some convergences between our vision and where the scientific community is going today. But even then, I would just like to give some clarity here. because everybody wants to make the Veda scientific. I don't think that is correct. That is because if you take the Rigveda Bhashya Bhumika, there Sayanacharya, how does he even introduce the Veda? He says, Pratyakshena anumityava yastu upayona budhyate yenam vidanti vedena tasmad vedasya vedata. Veda itself is the Veda. Why? Because it is revealing to you something which is not available to perception, sense perception and inference. So it is Atindriya Vishaya only the Veda is revealing to us. And science is nothing but perception and inference only. Science is basically enhanced perception, you can say now, because we have telescope, microscope and all that. And even our ability to infer is very sophisticated now, you can say. So based on all this, only science is operating in the objective world, but Vedanta is talking about the reality of the subject, which science is not even studying today, although they talk about an observer. They are talking about an observer who is required, but still they don't know how to study this observer, whether there is something called consciousness or not, what is mind, what is consciousness. In all these things, there is no clarity. So what I see is that, but there can be a convergence in the sense that we can take whatever is revealed in the Veda as an axiom, and then scientists can build theories based on that. And that will really help, I think.
महोदय, अत्र अद्य आत्मानम् उपस्थापयितुम् अध्यन्तर्जालमेव नाम भवता तत्र वयम् उपकृताः वस्तुतः सर्वे कृतज्ञाः भवेयुः येपि अस्मदीयाः दर्शकाः सन्ति संस्कृते अथ विज्ञाने अपि ये स्निग्धाः ते नाम प्रसन्नाः भूत्वा तत्र एतं कार्यक्रमं नाम पश्येयुः। तदर्थं पुनरपि भवते अहं समर्पयामि। नमः।